Confessions Thursday. Welcome to the show. My name's Joyce. 39 minutes past 12, Confessions Thursday. Okay, so I want to believe you know how this works. When you're calling, you don't say your name. Rule of thumb. All right, and besides that, we're talking about life with you, by you, and life because of you. And when I say because of you, life that happened because you did something or didn't do something. So let's talk about maybe your past, your regrets, your actions, your indiscretion, your development, your sadness, your situation, the things that have brought you to better understanding or things that have turned you, say, worse off. Because, and that's the truth, and we must begin to admit it, that sometimes people come through some experiences, and those experiences, at least for the subsequent years following that encounter, really messes you up. Divorce, heartbreak, betrayal, the loss of someone close to you, and whatever else can be said to be an encounter that kind of just alters the entire mental orientation that has kept you sane for a while. All right, 0700-993-993-993 and 01465-7190. When you're calling, you don't say your name. Turn off your radio and let's get into the heart of your gist. Welcome to radio. Sorry, I lost you. Why's my eye tearing up? 99.3 Nigeria info. All right, so when you're calling, don't say your name. Thank you very much. You know that much. And you can tell us your crazy stories, weird, unusual, sad, pathetic, victorious, or repentant. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's Confessions Thursday. You don't say your name. I want you to go ahead.
Okay. I just want to make some point concerning what I've gone through in life at some point.
Yeah, is it tragic? Is it interesting? It's Confessions Thursday. Is it something really worth confessing? Or is it just gist? We want confessions.
Okay. Of course, the one that has made me happy is there. The one that has made me sad.
I want to hear the one that made you sad. Any people, get happy from watching cartoons. Let's talk about the serious stuff.
I think the one that has made me sad is all the people I've done good to. They see me like a fool. You do good to somebody and all that, give the person the best of you. Then at the end of the day, maybe at some point you are in a tight corner and there was nothing you could do. You just needed help. And you open up to this person because you feel he's your friend. You have done a lot of things for him in the past. Mm-hmm. He's your friend. And when you try to tell him, look at the challenge I'm facing, anyhow, can you just... at that point, they deny you, like...
Deny you or can't help you.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You know that they have the ability to help.
Yeah, but that could be a perception that you have.
Well, you said that could be my perception.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but that could also just be like yours. It's like if you see me wake up every morning, have a bath, put on some perfume, wear my makeup, come to work. You're like, this Joyce looks like life is good for her. Let me ask her to borrow me $5 million.
Okay. Should I give you, if there will be time, should I give you a scenario?
Okay, so you have like 30 seconds to give us a scenario. Kind of sum it up real quick.
Okay, just quickly. I have an organization.
No, your line is so bad. It's gotten bad now.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead. Try.
All right, I have an organization, and I produce goods to you. Then I was in a tight corner. I needed some of the goods you have. So that I could supply to other customers and I can make money from it, then make
a refund to me. Yeah.
And you refuse to give to me
because I wanted to sell directly to the customer.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I've been doing that for you in the past.
Oh, you've been doing that for me in the past?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
So that's just it.
So what have you learned from that?
Well, will I say I've learned? Not.
That's the thing. You have to determine what you learned from that. Has it changed you, or are you going to just continue being you?
Actually, that experience actually made me. I find it difficult to help people.
That means you have changed.
No, not that. It changed really. But sometimes I will just act funny. Sometimes I will come back to my normal
you've
self.
changed now because you were not funny before. You were not acting funny before. Now you're funny. You've changed.
It's not permanent, really. It's
Okay, you just
on
want to
and
get
off.
over it, and maybe you go back to your old self.
Yeah, I think I prefer that old self of being nice to people.
Yeah.
I prefer that one.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for sharing that, and hopefully you make an actual decision on that, and let's hear what happens after that. Thank you very much for calling Confessions Thursday.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome, Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
I do confession I have to do. I stopped trusting people around me these days because there's a friend of mine, deleting that.
Sorry, bring it back. Your friend is what? He's high.
Okay, sorry.
Your line is breaking up. What did you say your friend did?
Can you hear me? I said my friend stayed in a
Okay, so really, it's so bad. No, you're inaudible. I'm gonna ask you to please hang up and call back. Thank you. 99.3 Nigeria Info, Confessions Thursday. You don't say your name, and your story can be crazy, weird, unusual, sad, pathetic. It's Confessions. Let's hear it. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
Yes, I have.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I have so many, but I will make
Ah.
one that I am very grateful of.
That's not a confession. I want a confession, like an actual impact in life that has, touched you in
Yes.
some way. Okay.
Yes. While I was teaching, I participated in distributing,
Expo.
expos.
What class was that? What school was that? Okay, no, don't say the school, but you can tell us what grade. Was it primary? Was it secondary or university?
Secondary.
JSS3,
I did
SS3.
for JAM. I did for WAEC, NECO.
Oh boy. How much were you paid for that? And who paid you? Students or parents?
The most funniest thing is that I had by then I work with different schools, and the owners, the principals of the schools, they support these things. They tell us there's one that even find a way to preach it to us that we are helping the life of these people. I'm telling you this.
Oh wow.
So telling us that you are helping these students, you help them not to fail this and that. Find a way. So
were you paid
when
for
I
this
think of it
service?
now-
Were you paid for this
What?
service? Who paid you? Principals, teachers, parents,
We are-
students?
we are being paid as teachers now. So it comes with the
The job?
principal. It comes with the job. Let us know that.
Oh, you didn't get any extra kickback? Hello?
Extra feedback.
No extra kickback. You know how it is where, your salary is your salary, but because, you participate in fraud, you get a kickback.
Wait. No, I did not.
Oh.
But there's some of my colleagues that was laid out for not participating stylishly.
Wait, you say your colleagues
You
were what,
understand?
laid out for not participating? What do you mean by that?
Yes,
Teachers were punished
Yes.
for not participating in the cheats?
yes.
How were they punished?
The school will find a way to terminate the appointment in the next coming session
Are you serious?
because they fail not to participate in
Because they didn't want to participate in, the expo ring.
Yes, in the expo, in the examination malpractice. I'm telling you this. So, looking back at it, I knew that it was something very terrible that I did, and I regret ever doing that. Thank God I left the line now, and I chose not to follow that path again.
Wow. But it's interesting that you didn't get any extra money from this. That's even my curiosity.
No,
Nothing?
Sometimes they give us bonus.
Oh.
They give us one or two things.
One or two televisions. Or what did you say?
They give us some bonus, like some money.
Yeah, like how
Okay,
much? Give us an idea
I-
for being a teacher who supports like jam fraud or examination malpractice. How much?
Oh, that by then it can be in terms of 10,000 naira.
Yeah. Extra.
Range like that.
Okay.
Apart from your salary.
Apart
you
from your
understand?
salary.
Yes.
So that would
And
mean
when
that
I
every
tell
time there
you-
was an exam, you were looking forward to it.
Is part of it.
Well, okay. Were you
It's
a
part
class
of it.
teacher as well?
I was a class teacher.
Were you also helping your children with malpractice as a class teacher?
I'm telling you, I'm doing that. I did that. We all doing that in the school.
Public school,
You know,
private school?
You private schools. You know what the principal told us one time?
What?
A woman, she said why she started doing this is because she noticed that her colleagues from other schools are doing it, and she continued to lose students every year because they go to that school to take their final exam instead of remaining at school. So she has to join them.
Wow.
That is the excuse she gave us.
Wow. How many years ago did you leave teaching? What are you doing now?
About 4 years ago.
What do you do now?
I'm a programmer now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you feel, remorseful about that, and thank you very, very much for sharing this. Very insightful. So parents now have to determine whether they want their kids to really earn their score or want to, a school to help them with malpractice.
Parents pay for it because we charge extra fee for it. They call it by then assistant. After you have paid for exam, it's a special assistant.
How much was special assistance? How much was it?
By then, I think they can have like 10,000 naira each to their
on every
normal
child.
fee they're supposed to pay every student.
Every child. Look, man, I'm glad that you told me the story. It's necessary that we hear it. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for calling. Wow. 99.3 Nigeria Info Confessions Thursday. We're moving on. Hello, welcome to the show. You don't say your name when you call in. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. 99.3 Nigeria Info. You have to turn off your radio. Speak up for us. You don't say your name.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so sorry, lady. It's so bad, I can barely hear you. So you're going to have to hang up and please call back. Hello, Confessions Thursday. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Welcome. Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession? Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I don't know. I can hear you very well. Can you hear me? No.
Yes,
no.
good morning.
Okay, good afternoon. Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
I have a confession.
Go ahead.
I want to say something.
Yeah. Sorry, I lost you. Hello. Confessions Thursday, Nigeria Info. Turn off the volume of your radio set.
Good.
Good afternoon, Confessions Thursday. Yeah, welcome. We're with you. You ready?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I was in this.
Speak up for us, please. Speak up for us, please.
Since I was watching this contract, I found out that this is the country I was brought from, and I don't like it.
You don't like the country you were raised in?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was born in cities,
Okay.
and I didn't like it at all. The mind didn't come in. I don't know.
Okay.
So I started
The
giving
line
up.
is so bad. Oh,
I
you
went-
tried giving up?
I started giving up. I went to school, technical college. Then, since I came out from school, then now, no job for this country. I have tried all possible means to seek a job. No way. Anywhere I put my hand, whatsoever, nowhere. Then I have to engage myself and
The line is breaking up so bad. Look, I sincerely do apologize. Like, your words are coming out in bits. Hopefully you can call back. Hello, Confessions Thursday. Hello, 99.3 Nigeria Info. I really think I have to go from the break. Yes, we're due for a break. When we come back, Confessions Thursday continues. My name's Joyce. You're on the sunny side. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info. Don't go anywhere.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Depend on us for the best in talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info biggest.
Keeping you updated on latest news.
Saying they own the meat. So the government just go to the meat and print money and then everyone stand on the land. They start sharing.
Latest developments locally and internationally. From politics to business, sports, Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's okay. That is okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Let me explain. It's okay. She off your mic.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info, your mic is always on. Let's talk.
More talk, news and sports.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what is now? That is money you just call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus while I finish. Now all my guys go here.
If you never recharge your 9 Mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. You go see am.
Terms and conditions day. 9 Mobile.
We Entertainment, in partnership with Riverside Productions, bring you this comedy blockbuster, One Lagos Night. Starring Fredonga, Eniola Badmus, Aliunuhu, Chris Okabwe, Obolo, and lots more. Directed by Ekene Som Mekuyin.
God, I swear to God, if after 7 days you don't answer me, I'll go meet the devil. What did they talk? Read the word, just what's for the devil himself.
Premieres May 29th on Netflix.
Meanwhile, landlord carry come. Huh? See what's in brain. What you say one? Check out, no be quick note to do that. Based on rent, no carry our look come on. Which kind of team is this now? First, na job matter. Second, na jam matter.
One Lagos Night. Anticipate.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome to the show. Someone is saying, hey there, are confessions allowed? Oh, absolutely, confessions are allowed. When you're calling, you don't say your name. Let's speak to someone before I go to WhatsApp. Hello, good afternoon to you, Nigeria Info. My name's Joyce. You do not say your name. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Do you have a confession?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, so it goes back to when I was in the university.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't know if it's sad or happy ending, but let me just confess then. So when I was in my 200 level, I think I used my fees, and
you use what? Your BVN?
No, my school fees.
You use your school fees. Oh, okay.
Yes. So then on my 200 level, he started of
Sorry, what did you say? Bring it back. What did you say? You what? Your last sentence. Your school fees.
In my 200 level. Yeah. So on 200 level, produced one paper.
So I do apologize. Your line is breaking up, and God in heaven knows I really want to hear the story. I'm going to ask you to please, hang up and call back, please.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can thoroughly understand what you're saying. 99.3 Nigeria Info. It's 2 more minutes before we reach 1 p.m. Hello, good afternoon. Confessions Thursday.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Confessions Thursday. Welcome, lady. Go ahead.
Please, I'm the mother of that child that is 7 years that cannot talk. Please, this journey, we started it when she was 1 year. So we did the test, but we can't provide the money to purchase the hearing aids there. I've been trying to keep this thing to myself, but I know it is not helping the child at all.
Yeah.
So
how much is a hearing aid?
Is there anything the government is helping people like this? Because
well,
this is giving me heart attack every time.
How much is a hearing aid?
Okay, they call 390,000 6 years ago that we did the test.
Oh, okay. Well, so if you can call Femi Sunday night, who cares? Hopefully they should be able to see whether they can help with the situation.
Okay.
Or maybe anybody who is listening right now, either a doctor or someone who would like to confirm your story and help your child with a hearing aid. Hopefully they call you and then help you out.
Okay, but I'm following them. Which time did they do it?
I think you should start listening from 9 p.m.
Okay, because
Yeah.
this is a condition. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, so I hope someone listening would confirm your story and help with a hearing aid, or try Sunday night 9 p.m.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for calling. We're off on a break. We'll be right back. After headlines, we bring to you Confessions Thursday. 99.3, we're Nigeria Info.
It's 1 p.m. One day to go to the Jumia Treasure Hunt at 12 midnight and 6 p.m.
News.
Former Nigerian ambassador to the United States.
Sports.
That's the Belgian who doesn't miss. Bottom right corner, Manchester City.
And the best talk. All at your fingertips on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
The National Examinations Council and Joint Admissions and Registration Board, JAMB, says they will not extend the registration deadline for the 2021 Senior School Certificate Examination and the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. Both examination bodies announced this on Wednesday. NECO says its registration will end on the 25th of June 2021, while examinations will begin on July the 5th, 2021. JAMB has set a deadline of June the 15th. When I don't hear it now, so in case your pikin meet you, say, Daddy, give me money for JAMB around the 16th. Kusai, he lie. The House of Representatives Committee on Public Accounts is asking the executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service to resign if he is not capable of discharging his responsibilities in the office. The committee condemned NAMI for not answering its invitation to an investigative hearing on Wednesday. The FIRS has now been summoned to appear before the committee on Thursday, today, unfailingly. The FIRS boss was to appear before the committee over non-payment of taxes to the government by 3 foreign firms, but he sent a representative instead. You know, say all these things na level. Not be everybody they invite where they come. The government of Plateau State says 8 people have died from the outbreak of cholera in the state. In an interview with Punch, the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Nimkong La, also confirmed that 512 persons have been infected with the disease. According to him, 484 out of the infected persons have been discharged. La noted that the infected persons were spread across 7 local governments of the state. No be every time COVID, cholera, they kill people for our backyard here. Meanwhile, 4 yet-to-be-identified persons have been kidnapped in Ayetoro, Ekiti, Idosi local government area of Ekiti State. Reports say they were abducted when some bandits stormed a popular hotel in the community around 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday. A resident of the town said the bandits came through the route Tik-2. A resident of the town said the bandits came through the route where the Elewu of Ewu-Ekiti was waylaid and shot by bandits in April. The resident said the gunmen, numbering about 30, shot sporadically into the air, and in the process, a staff of the hotel, identified as Idowu, was hit by a bullet in the shoulder and taken away alongside 3 others by the kidnappers. A hotel guard had machete cuts on his head and is in critical condition at a hospital where he is receiving treatment. So which place can safe now? You there road then kidnap you. You there school then kidnap you. You there your house self no guarantee. Then you enter hotel your own don't finish. What is going on? This kind of where I won't talk now. The English call it stranger than fiction. Ngwa clean your ear. A night guard at Adewumi Gbadamosi has disclosed how he killed a young boy identified as Kehinde and distributed his severed body to his friends, including while answering questions from journalists at the headquarters police command. The guard, who also doubles as her, shot young Kehinde, who he claims scaled the fence of a premise. Guards, unsatisfied with response when interrogated, he shot him. As per bandits where you be now, and out of fear, decided to dismember the young man and threw some of his body parts into Okpokpo stream in Oshogbo. He says he gave the head to a pastor who needed the eyes.
also known as a globe. The receiver, who was a pastor, has died receiving such. He, however, gave auto electrician and set in his office. Osun State's Commissioner of Police Olawale Olokode, Osun State's Commissioner for Police Olawale Olokode says the suspects have confessed to the crime and will be prosecuted once investigations are concluded. Which one we won't face? Which one we won't leave? How will I take to this kind of and those to the headlines.
My name is Joyce. Tune in The Sunny Side with Joyce every weekday from 12 to 3 p.m. Expect so much fun right here. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yours is Thursday with Joyce. This is side.
90.3 Nigeria, the sunny side. My name's Joy. So I remember a story, the headlines, a particular story from Lost to the Headlines, kind of joggled my memory. I remember when I was to write GCE, I don't know, some white garment guy, came to me, and he said that I should bring my pen, that he would pray on it, and I would pass my examination. Now, of course, as is the case everywhere, good people, bad people, straightforward people, honest people, mischievous people. Yeah? Okay. So I didn't quite know, but thank God for sensibility. Which was he said to me, your pen, I'll pray on it and you'll pass. I was like, real? How's that going to happen? Me. And then he says, no, if he prays on it, if I write, and then I asked him, show that. Like, pray on this pen, will the pen mark attendance for I don't have to show up? He's like, no, I still have to show up. I'm like, okay, show up, okay, with a pen, yeah. Sit down and put the pen on and the pen will write the exam. He said, no, not really, but I'll still write. And I said, okay. Now, if I don't read, what am I going to write? He said, yeah, but I need a little bit, but I did the rest. Yeah, I'm like, okay, you're gonna need, I need time to think about it. And I thought it was hilarious. I mean, if the pen is not writing itself, which is a form of magic, which I understand, then there was nothing else he could sell me in the book. So maybe I think you should also, kind of scrutinize everything, I would say. Yeah, but then be careful again. Also here, there is another story, a company that has also disappeared. So Bring Money would pay you 30% return on investment, 50% return on investment, people money in there, and after a while the company disappears. Well, don't allow your greed entrap you, or at least trap with which you're trapped. Yeah? Okay. We're gonna get right into it. Content 3. Nigeria on the sunny side.
The Sunny Side with Joyce.
0700-993-993-993 014657190. When you're calling, you don't say your name. It's about your experience in life. What hurts you, changed you, broke you, what has established you, altered you, undermined you, experiences that you regret, experiences that have made you worse for wear. Yeah, life. And let's talk about it on Confessions Thursday. Hello. Well, sorry about that. That was too loud and too noisy. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. You speak up for us. You don't say Thursday. Do you have a confession?
Hello. Good afternoon.
Sorry. You're whispering. Can you speak up?
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Well, I do apologize. That's not clear enough. It's not loud enough. Not audible enough.
Hello.
Okay. No. Too loud. Hi. No, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
Good afternoon, Joyce. Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Well,
you don't know how to say it. It's okay. Well, your line is... The line.
I think it's that easy. Abby?
What's funny? I lost the joke's lost on me. What'd you say?
I have this particular woman,
okay,
not quite far from my area.
Turn off hear you.
I've done. Okay. The thing, and along the line,
like here.
Yep.
Okay. Think about that.
So,
how are you interpreting that? Sexually?
Exactly.
Aren't you thinking too much of yourself?
It's not something I like, and along the line, myself and the daughter, same thing is happening. So
Wait,
And she was
hold
cool
on.
with
That
it.
was a jump. Like you practically leapt from 0 to 1,000. When you say the same thing is happening, what's the
Like,
what do you
yeah.
mean? Like, have you slept with the mother?
Even like seriously, mother and daughter.
Have you, both of them?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's nothing I'm cool with. And
You say it's not something you're quite cool with.
the mother, daughter, the mother and daughter in the same mix, you know.
Wait, you're saying two things. You're doing it. That's one thing. Then you say you're not
Yeah.
quite cool with it.
Yeah, I'm not quite cool with
Well,
it
if your
because,
actions
I mean,
are anything to go by,
Hello?
your actions are complete true.
seriously, it is.
Okay.
Because she's still married, of course.
What? She's still married?
Married. Yeah, she's married.
The mother is married.
Yeah.
You've been seen.
About going to 8 months now.
And you say,
Okay, you want to sit down there and start judging me or what?
well, does this sound like judgments? Does this, honest to God, sound like judgment? I'm asking you to evaluate your stand. It's 8 months. Oh, yeah. Well, I get it. So I think I'm asking you to evaluate. I'm asking you to. But I think it's interesting. You think I'm judging you, which in itself says, well, it doesn't quite appear that you really want to hear a conversation around this. So you say the mother's married. You say you're sleeping with a married woman and her daughter. Then you say you don't like it. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I'm asking you to, do you mean what you say? Yeah, like when you say you don't really like it, do you really mean that? 99.4, hello.
Hello.
Confession Thursday. What's to the show?
Hi, father.
Hi.
So, happened about 3 years back, where me and my colleague, we normally gather and then for do some that.
Parties or orgies?
Sorry?
When you say your family, you gather together to do you do fun stuff.
I said friends. A kind of like meeting.
Oh, meeting. Okay, all right.
So that day, they get fun for me. So what they
Speak
do
quickly. Yeah.
normally, can you hear me?
I'm with you, please.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Have I lost you? Okay, it would appear that I have. If you can both be here. Say good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
We're glad to have you. Confessions. Do you have a confession?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, I do. Well, let me say this. I'm 52 years.
Oh, bless your heart.
This thing happened about anytime I remember, it's breaking. I met a lady back then.
20 years ago. Okay.
And to cut the long story short, we started dating.
Yeah.
I never knew because she didn't tell me. I never knew she was married.
Oh.
And then married. So we dated for some period, and along the line she got pregnant. So then, when she got pregnant, that was when she told me she was actually married. It was like, well, after all said,
Terminated.
Yeah.
Okay.
To terminate it because you are married. Though you didn't tell me before we started. That was just not too set for me. But along the line, she did not terminate pregnancy, but we were not committing. So we lost, and after that, I got married. And just about 3 years ago, she knew her face and she said to me, and she confessed to me that she has been troubled. The pregnancy, the light did not. I said, what?
Yeah. So how far now? Is she still married?
She's still married.
Oh.
And the bottom.
Her husband, of course.
With her husband.
Yeah.
For my child.
Yeah.
He just, I can't go there to worry because, that girl, she's a lady. The lady she's 80, there about now.
Your daughter's 8?
Yes.
Go ahead. Okay.
And me, I'm married.
Yo.
And, I'm just being troubled. Should I tell my wife? Should I tell my... If I go there now, what will... I just don't know. I'm just confused.
Well, I'm confused too. You would be.
Now,
if you take... Was she the only person you cheated on your wife with? Or you were not married then?
When this thing happened before my marriage.
Or before you haven't cheated on your wife before. Has your wife ever had any suspicion of you cheating on her?
Never.
Oh, so
Never.
Okay.
Never. Do you know the funny thing? 3 years ago, when this lady told me about this child, it was around that period. My wife, we just woke up one Saturday morning. My wife just asked me, "Do you have anybody outside there apart from these 2 children that we had?"
And you said no.
And I was like, "Oh, what is happening?" Do you understand? I was about being, pressed to tell her that very particular time. But I just almost correct that. No. I don't want to break my home.
Yeah.
But anytime this thing flashed my mind.
Yeah, I would understand how that happens. So let's see whether Lagos has a solution. This is a very complicated one.
Very.
It would require some courage. And God, I hope your wife understands. Because if she's ever suspected you, this is it.
Someone even advised me I should, and I should get a lawyer. Break her home. I'm going to shame to that child, that lady, and all sorts. But
let's see whether Lagos can help us. Wow.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, I understand how.
Can happen that the man will know that child is not his. But
yeah. Okay. So let's see whether Lagos would ask you to wait for him to, discover this, or ask you to go in legally. And thank you very, very much for calling, sharing that. Hope your brother finds some clarity now. This audio. Good afternoon to you. It's Confessions Thursday.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. Do you have a confession?
No, I don't. Concerning the last caller, there's a saying in Yoruba. There's no how big a word could be that we would have to cut it with a knife. We have to speak it.
Turn off your radio and bring that back. There's no big a word is. You cut it with a knife?
Yes.
Okay.
We would have to say it as it is.
Oh, okay.
He rather can start with his wife, and explain how it started.
Yeah, and how it has
and how
developed.
That transpired.
Yeah.
That as at the time she was asking if he had anyone out, that he never a rational person. Someone will be and all that, because it's gonna be more difficult and become a bigger issue when she gets to find out outside that there's someone.
Okay.
So it's better he explains
to his wife
and clarifies. He may not really bother about going to claim the child now and all that. Let him leave that to the conscience of the woman.
Okay.
If she can
really
tell her daughter that
who her father is.
Who your father truly is.
Oh, well, that's a fair one. Thank you. Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info. It's Confessions Thursday. Hello, welcome. Good afternoon.
Hello, Joyce.
Yeah, you have to speak up for us, okay? Do you have a confession?
Yes.
Go ahead.
The man should allow the sleeping dog to lie.
Okay.
After all, people adopt children. And now, in fact, the husband of the woman already thought that this girl is his child. So it will be so traumatic for the child at 18, at this level of her life, to discover that the man that has been nursing her all through is not her dad. And then on the other side, his wife too. So the best thing is for him to leave the case as it was, as it is.
Okay.
Now.
All right.
And let the woman. This is not. In fact, to be sincere, that the man has no right to claim the girl because he didn't do anything on the head of the girl.
Okay. Oh, by your culture.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
He didn't have the right to claim that baby.
Ah.
He didn't marry her. Yes, he played an away game.
Ah.
He did not marry her. Yes.
Okay,
He
that's
didn't have
another
any
version.
right. That's not legality anywhere for him to come and claim that baby. So for the
Oh.
peace of his own mind and for the peace of his family,
Yeah.
he should just allow the sleeping dog to lie.
Well, thank you very, very much for sharing that. 99.3 Nigeria Info, Confessions Thursday. When you're calling, you don't say your name. My name's Joyce. You're on the sunny side. Hello.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
No, I want to talk about the man.
Okay, real quick.
Quick one, Joyce. I want to thank you. Those who are saying, are you a pastor or you're not a pastor?
No, nobody said that. Believe me, nobody said
No,
that. You
people
can
are
move ahead.
confessing. Why are they confessing to you?
No, nobody said that today.
Let's say I know for today, but past, people have been
No, don't bother about that. People say
Look at
what
that
they...
man. How can you...
Yeah. Hello? Lost you? Have I lost you? Oh, sorry about that. Hello, the sunny side. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Thank you, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Confessions Thursday. You got something?
Okay, I want to contribute to the man that.
All right,
just
sure.
spoke.
Go ahead.
Okay, what I think that man should do is she has to ask the lady why did the lady keep the child all this time, and now she's telling her what did she want him to do. Because to me, he doesn't have the right to want to claim the child because he already decided the lady to terminate the pregnancy. So, and all this while he doesn't know he has a child. So, if the lady now told him that, okay, I didn't terminate that pregnancy, he should have asked the lady, why are you telling me now? What do you want me to do now? So, if the intention of the lady is for him to claim his child, then he can take it up from there. Because it's the lady that knows who owns the child.
But what if that's not
is
her?
Not the intention of the lady.
Yeah.
Then I don't think he should go ahead on doing anything because, I mean, he didn't take responsibility.
Okay. All right.
That's my contribution.
Well, thank you very, very much. If you ask me why she told him, I believe that if you're to honor a person, you honor the person with the truth. Well, it's a difficult reality to actually call a form of honor. But I think, you honor a person by telling them the truth. So no matter how hard the truth is, well, you let a person know. Telling someone the truth is a way of showing respect and honor. As against when you immerse a man in lies and he wakes up one day, like there's something that breaks not just his reality but his spirit, and that's the kind of damage that you can hardly heal. And sometimes, I don't know, I've heard people say, time heals all things. You've not been through misery. There's some things that God has to heal you, otherwise that thing is taking you under. But anyways, we'll hear from you and more of our friends. Hello, we have 2 more minutes before a break. Confessions Thursday.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Do you have a confession?
Yes, similar to what the man before the last person.
That's not a
said
confession.
about
That's you have a confession, something you heard.
contributions to the confession. I have a similar things.
Oh, you have okay. So you have about 1.5 minutes to really make all of that, make sense. So try, otherwise you might have to call back.
That was when I was in my year 3 university. I was in school cult, and my
You were in
friend
school
died.
cult?
Yes.
Okay.
My friend died, so police were looking for me. I had to run to a village. So in one of the villages, one girl came, innocent. So I had carnal knowledge of her. I defied her. I didn't know she was pregnant. Then, far back as 1998, we discharged each other. No email,
Nothing.
no telephone, nothing. Until this year, she came with the boy.
How old is the
21
boy?
years old. 21 years. That thing we had then, this is the product. That she was thrown away from her school. Their parents rejected her. So one man that couldn't give a pregnancy wife married her with a pregnancy. That was how she survived. But although she has given the man 4 more children, but the siblings never knew that boy is not their biological brother.
I have to go off on a break, and this story looks like we need to hear it. So can you please call back in a while?
All right.
Thank you. Off on a break. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what thing now?
That is money you just dey call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus while I no fit finish. Now all my guys go hear am.
If you never recharge your 9 mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus. Terms and conditions dey. 9 Mobile.
The European club football season is over, but football never sleeps. Enter the UEFA European Football Championship. The pandemic could only delay, but never deny the fans the excitement they crave as the Euros take center stage. It's Euro 2020 in 2021, a tournament with a difference, with scenes all over the European continent, traversing state lines and capitals, from Rome to Baku, St. Petersburg, Amsterdam, Bucharest, Glasgow, Copenhagen, Seville, Munich, and London. The coverage is global, and the cast nationwide.
They seem to keep hold of the ball, see so much of the ball, but at the end of the day, they tend to do little or nothing with the ball.
A player who's been having a renaissance after season. He connected to the pass like a socket. Fired the shot like a rocket. From no other person but Rafael Varane.
What they want to do is sit back, where your weaknesses, and then when they get the ball, they counter-attack you.
It was a brilliant piece of play by Karim Benzema. But they decide against that counter-attack and go all the way back.
Beautiful. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 38 meters. This is your goal of the week.
When you defend, you can defend for 91 minutes, and just for 1 minute, everything will change.
He completes his hat-trick. He's in the pursuit of perfection.
Best days are behind him already, and the young managers have taken up the mantle.
Covering every blade of grass for a full month from 11th June to 11th July 2021 on Nigeria's #1 radio station for sports and talk, Nigeria Info. Reach out for sponsorship and advertising. Euro 2020 on Nigeria Info. It's live football, just the way you like it.
Apollo, my guy. How every now?
Benjo, what thing now? That is money you just dey call me.
See, 9 Mobile, they give me call bonus while I no fit finish. Now all my guys go hear am.
If you never recharge your 9 mobile line for 40 days or more, recharge 200 naira and above, and we go summer you 6 times your recharge and double data bonus.
Apollo, my guy.
Benjo, see, I go block you now. I go block you now. You go see am.
Terms and conditions dey. 9 Mobile.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The Sunny Side with Joyce.
99.3 Nigeria Info. The sunny side is exactly 1:30. Check for that 45. Okay. All right. So welcome. My name's Joyce. We're on Confessions Thursday. And my assistant just brought something to my knowledge. So she made a deduction. The caller, the man who said that his wife asked him. So because he didn't say that his wife saw a vision, I didn't quite pick that up. He just said his wife woke up one morning and asked him if he had a child outside the marriage, and he said no. So I don't know what that explicitly means. So I don't know if it's a case of out of the blues, your wife just randomly asks you and then, you say no. Well, if it's out of the blues, your wife maybe just felt like asking you random questions, and that day she asked if you had a child, you said no. Well, maybe this conversation can continue to sway on until you make a specific and deliberate decision about what you want to do with the situation. If your wife had a dream, woke up, asked you, you shouldn't be asking me. You should be telling her. You see those people who dream? I think God just put them here to be exposing secret. They're like snitches. Oh, you get what I mean? Because, you don't tell them something, God shows it to them. Then what you going to do? It's out in the open. They know. So if she had a dream, she knows. No, if she had a dream and she asked you and you say no, then she disregards the vision. Well, you're going to get yourself in trouble. Go tell her. If she had a dream. Now, if she didn't have a dream, she just asks you a random question, then radio is trying to help you make a decision I think eventually you might have to tell her, even if you don't go for your child. You take your time, get ready, tell her. If she had a dream, there's no point dancing around. Just go tell her. Otherwise, 0700 993 993 993. Hello. Welcome to the show. Hi, how are you? Like Spy. Yeah, welcome. How are you?
Yeah, I don't want to.
You have no confession.
Call my name.
You're not supposed to. Absolutely. Do you have a confession, by the way?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, very similar to what the man just said.
Oh, yeah, the last caller, you also have something similar?
Yeah.
All right, real quick, tell us your story. Oh, wow.
I have a girlfriend, like, let's say 10 years ago. And later, God, because everybody goes his own way. And, like 9 years, last year, she called me, said that his boy's firstborn belongs to me, and the lady have already married to another person. I was shocked when I heard.
And the kid is probably what, 9 years old?
9 years. The day the baby come 9 years, that's the day
she called you. Whoa. I can't imagine being a man and someone just calls me out of the blue like, hey, oh guy, you have a 10-year-old kid. Whoa. Are you married?
Me, for now, I'm not married yet.
Okay, good for you then. Oh, hey, you have only yourself to deal with. If you had a wife, boy, ooh. So what you gonna do now? You're single, so you want to go get your child?
No, the lady has married already. That means I'm suicide mission.
Suicide mission, huh? Okay, so you just have the knowledge. Are you going to just wait until the man dies, or?
I'm not looking for the baby. The baby needs maybe in the future, maybe.
Okay, so at least that's a decision you've made. You wait for him to come, gets old enough to know who his real dad is. Well, I pray you live long enough for that.
Me going to knock on that door, telling them I have the beginning.
All right. I'm glad you're honest about how much you can carry in life. If you can't carry that one, then go for it. Thank you. Thank you very much for calling 99.3 Nigeria Info Confessions Thursday.
Yeah. Good afternoon. My name is Agwopa.
Well, you're not supposed to say your name on Confessions Thursday.
Okay. No. I'm not confessing. I'm contributing to.
Okay, sure. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Now, the man that said that he had a 18 now, I guess.
Yeah, the first caller.
Okay.
On the issue.
The wife had this dream.
No, that's what I don't know, because he said she woke up and asked him. So I thought, hey, it was a random question. My assistant is assuming that it should have been a dream, so he has to tell us whether it's a dream.
Okay, perhaps let's assume it's a dream.
Yeah. If
it is a dream, the woman has the answer, the solution for the problem the man is in. So that is how dream. She actually will want to provide solution for the predicament the man has
gotten himself into.
Yeah, so he should run and tell the woman about the true story.
Honestly, I feel like he should fly. Like, go and tell her the story, man. Okay, so he should go tell his wife. Thank you. Thank you very much. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Hey, how are you? Confessions Thursday.
Yeah, Joyce, I called earlier. I was the guy that called.
Hey, you're the second guy who has a... How old is your baby now?
Well, she's 18.
No. Are you the first guy or the second caller who called with this?
You're the first one.
Okay, good.
My wife didn't have a dream.
Oh.
I told you I'm 52.
Yeah.
It was on my 58th birthday in the morning.
Well, you're 52, you say 58?
58.
Oh, your 50th birthday. Okay.
Yes, on my 50th birthday in the morning. We were just gisting, and she said, okay, fine. At this point of our life, my wife is a year older,
Okay.
She's 53 now, and while I'm 52.
Okay.
We woke up on that very day, and she now said, you are 50 now. At this point, there's no hiding of anything,
exactly.
To ourselves. We've seen it all, that do you have any child outside.
I still believe she
And
still
I
has
was-
your solution, like Agwoma. I
was
think
like,
you should go tell
what's
her.
the meaning of all this? That see, please don't spoil this day for me. There's nothing.
And
that was
it's
why
it's
I
your
waved
nerve, though. And imagine how you just wanted to, make her look like she was being delusional.
Well, the thing is, at that very particular time, I didn't expect that
The question. So that was your defense mechanism.
And it will have ruined all we planned for that very day.
True. All right.
Sure, you understand?
Yeah.
So that was why I just waived it. And since that very time, 2 years down the line, we didn't even have any time to revisit it. But for the other lady, the lady in question that kept the pregnancy, what she told me when we met was that, I have a birthmark beneath my tummy.
Yeah.
Then she said anytime, the lady, the girl too had that.
The same.
The
That's
same.
your child.
So she said anytime she sees that lady dressing and she sees
The mark.
the birthmark, she's always been troubled. That was why she traced me
to tell you
on Facebook to tell me this very issue.
Okay.
And the reason why I asked her, why did you keep the pregnancy? And she told me that at that very particular time, she had a 6-year-old daughter. And in between that period, she could not conceive again. And her husband has been beating and maltreating her. So she has to do it outside to really know if she can conceive. So looking at all the maltreatment she had from her husband, so she just decided, since I'm young and she can lie to me that, she has terminated it. So she just decided to keep it for her husband. So I really took time to ask her a series of questions.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I know you're trying to think about telling your wife. Do you think you want to tell her at this point, given the few things you've heard?
I have to tell her.
Yeah.
I have to summon courage to tell her because, I'm advancing in age.
Yeah.
And sincerely, it's disturbing me because we really planned ourselves. When we wanted to get married, we both planned that, it's going to be two.
Oh, wow.
Either it's 2 ladies, 2 girls, we are okay. 2 boys, we are okay.
1 boy, 1 girl, you're okay.
Yeah, but God
2
really
kids.
made it.
Yeah.
We had a boy and a girl.
Okay.
So now, in fact, I'm just confused.
Well,
but I think the solution to it now is I will confess to my wife.
Okay.
And we both look at the way forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
But very strong of you. Bless your hearts.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much for calling 99.3 Nigeria Info. I want to take this to 45. Hello, welcome. How are you? Sorry, I lost your Confessions Thursday. Hello.
Hey, Joyce.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
Yes, I do.
Sure. But you're going to have to turn up the volume of your radio set. You're going to have to maybe disconnect the earpiece, and then you have to speak closer to your mouthpiece, and let's get on with it.
Okay, can you hear me now?
That's a whole lot better. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. I have a confession
Sure.
to say.
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening. Of course, I'm an ardent listener of your show.
Okay.
And I decided to call in today.
Okay.
Something similar.
Oh.
I have been... I'm in my 40s, right?
Yeah.
And I have believed I'm from a certain tribe.
Yeah,
all
do
my
us a
life.
favor, please turn up the volume of your radio set.
No,
your
my
voice
radio-
even sounds...
my radio's not
Okay,
on.
okay, good.
My radio's not on.
Okay.
So I've believed, for instance, I'm from the South.
Okay.
And a few years ago, I think it was my 40th, let's assume my 40th, I found out I was from one other end part of the country.
Oh.
Due to, yes. And you see, I think it's something that's peculiar to a lot of people. I have come to believe that. And this happened some years ago.
Pardon me. Yeah? Sorry, I want to take it back just a little bit. Now, you say you're from South. Where are you from
No.
by Discover?
I'm using that as an example. We're staying anonymous.
Oh, you don't want to give, but you're already anonymous. We don't know you now. Give us this thing, I beg now.
Okay. I've been Yoruba forever.
Yeah.
And I found out 2 years ago that I'm Hausa.
Yo, this is some juice, man. Bring it. Oh, wow.
I'm calling in because I am trying to help other people find soccer and find closure, because I found closure myself.
Wow.
You know, you meet a whole new bunch of family members.
They're northerners eating tuwo shinkafa.
Exactly. So it's something that just happened.
Yeah.
It's something I've been, you know, when you have that gnawing feeling in the back of your mind and you've been asking questions and it finally happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my story, and it can take a toll on you. You know, you have
absolutely. I think it's very disorienting. Actually, I think it's totally disorienting.
Believe me, I think I'm a testimony. You ask me, I'm a walking testimony.
So wait. Who played away? Your dad?
Yes. No, not away. Not away. Okay, well, that's why I said it was similar. Parents had issues. From what I learned now,
yeah.
Parents had issues. Mommy left with the child and never told the dad, or rather, never hooked up with the dad. Right, and told the child that daddy is dead and daddy is from her own part of the country.
Oh,
yeah, that's the story. You understand? So it's something. That's why when people have issues, they're like other things that have come to play. You must consider a lot of things.
Exactly.
I think
a lot of people also get affected. Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh wow.
So you can imagine. I'm sure there are 1, 2, 3 adults that knew this before I even found out. So let's imagine I was running for office from where my mom was from.
Yeah.
Imagine that's where I was from. And someone comes out of the blues and says, hey.
And INEC just brings your real certificate.
Thank you. I said, no, that guy is from Zamfara.
Okay, but how did you find out who your dad is? Like, how did you find out? Have you met him?
No, never met him. You know.
Oh.
I found out because, like I said, as a 6-year-old, there was like a letter I found and saw, and it's been in my head. I took away the surname, I took away 1 or 2 sentences from the letter. It's been in my head for decades.
Wow.
So I followed through off and on.
Yeah.
I followed through off and on Facebook. I see people with a similar name. I'm like, okay, do you know so and so person at so and so time in the 70s? You know, in the 80s, I kept putting out that message for like 4 or 5 years until someone responded.
Oh.
Of course, I was looking at old people and sending those messages to them.
Yeah.
And not young people. So one person responded, and that's how everything, you know.
So have you been to your hometown?
Yeah, of course. I've been to my family house, and you know, I've been to my great grandfather's room. Where he laid his head. You know, the family was quite receptive.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's also something else.
Yeah, but they're both not alive now.
Okay.
So that's why it's even funnier, because it would be wrong. People would not accept, you know, the person. They're like, who is this guy, please?
So have you changed your name? Are you still sticking with your mom's side, or are you going to change everything now to your dad's side? If your mom's been good, hey, I think you should stay.
Well, it's
You haven't. That's a difficult decision. I mean, I'm sure your NYS, your WAEC, JAM, all your certificates have your mother's given name.
Scattered, Joyce. You have no idea. Everything is in disarray.
Wow.
Documents.
Yeah.
Life,
passport, everything.
Yes. I have 2 little ones now.
Oh, you're married?
Oh, of course. Happily too.
Okay. With the name your mom told you was yours?
Yes.
Whose name was that? Have you found out whose name she gave you?
It was her own name.
Oh, okay. Because she told you your father died. So hey.
Of course.
Oh, so you're carrying your mother's name.
Mm-hmm.
Culture. Look at that. Okay.
So it's something I feel people should.
Yeah, but you haven't told me your decision. I'm waiting to know what you've done. So are you settled with your mother's? With this, I mean, you've lived it for 40+ years now. Are you going to just remain there? Are you going to change?
I'll probably remain there.
Okay.
Because it will be more difficult to change and begin to do all that, you know, go through all that stuff.
Your mother's lie practically just altered your entire cause.
So sad.
Well, not so sad. You sound happy.
No. The story is sad.
Yeah, the story is sad.
Depressing.
I think you're managing it very well.
No, but I have no choice.
Yeah. I can't deny that I'm not grateful for hearing this story, and hopefully other people who are in a similar situation would learn or gain something from your energy and position about this.
You know something funny that it made me a bit paranoid. Like when you know how you hear someone that sounds that has a Yoruba twang.
Yeah.
But his name is Emeka. So I start to look at you funny, like.
Yeah, like you really Emeka. Yeah, I would be suspicious too. True.
It's something I think is happening to a lot of people. They don't know.
Oh, you've noticed it?
Oh yeah.
I think you're extra sensitive now because all the covers are blown. Like your innocence has been snatched.
There were similar stories I heard myself growing up. They're like, no, you look so and so and so. You look like, oh really? You're from here? Oh nice, that's cool. But it all turned out to be true.
See, man, imagine stolen identity. Oh, it's not quite stolen. More like, yeah. I like how you're laughing. It sounds like you can't kill yourself about this.
Nah.
But very interesting story. Well, I'm glad that you're strong about it, and thank you very much for sharing.
Thanks for your show.
Thank you. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Yeah. Off on a break. When we come back, time for Lords of Logic, and I hope you really have enjoyed not just the confessions, but the stories, and maybe you make better decisions around those. We'll be right back. My name's Joyce.
Daylight shines on an undisclosed location.
The sunny side with Joyce. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.